Hey everyone, Zach here. Today, it's been actually a couple weeks since the last few videos, and a lot has happened. I didn't film everything because it wasn't anything super, exciting. But I'm gonna kind of give you a recap of what's going on right now and show you what I've got in the mail. We've got a few things, some exciting things, and one thing in particular that I'm pretty excited about, and we're gonna actually be checking that out today. So, without much more, let me start showing you guys some of the stuff we got here. So, like I said, it's been about 2 weeks, and I've gotten a couple of parts. So I'm gonna show you those now. They're not in nothing crazy, just a few things. So, first thing is I got lower front control arm polyurethane bushings for, of course, the Elko. I'm keeping the stock front control arms because I don't know, tubular ones are really expensive. They're like $300-400 a piece if you go through like a good company to buy them. So like I said, polyurethane bushings, pretty sweet. These are energy suspension ones. These weren't too much, they're like $45 for the whole set for the lowers. And then I got some tools and stuff, normal stuff. But these are from Speedway Motors. They're pretty affordable. They cost about, I got the steel shaft ones. They're like $50 a piece. A lot of people use them for dirt track and stuff like that. But as you can see, these are, oh gosh, it's probably not even focusing me this whole time. But these are, like I said, Speedway Motors. Upper control arms are tubular. They have no bushing, they're just all metal. And then you have Zerk fittings that you grease right here. So, pretty sweet. Oh, I guess I got one more thing. It's nothing major, it's actually what we're doing today. And you can't really see it, it's in a box, but I'll bring it out here in a second. But it's just a small block Chevy engine cradle. So let me show you what pertains to that. So I got this last weekend for a pretty good deal. I mean, I couldn't pass it up because I've been looking for one for quite some time, because if I go small block Chevy, I'd want this one particularly. So let me show you. This right here is a Vortec small block Chevy. And if you don't know what that is, it's just a small block Chevy that was made from, I think, 96 to 99 to maybe 2000. And it's pretty much just the I think it's Gen 2 of the small block Chevy. And it's pretty much just the most badass version. So the heads on them are normally really good. We're gonna see what casting number these are. They have the best flowing GM factory heads ever made for a small block Chevy. This one right here, a guy pulled it and then rebuilt a different one because he said supposedly he started hearing a tick and he just wasn't gonna mess with it, so he just rebuilt another engine, which he had planned on doing prior, I guess. So he pulled it, and I'm thinking, he said tick, but I'm gonna assume the worst and say, maybe rod knock or something, spun bearing, some of the sort. But he said once it started happening, he shut the engine off, which he had no issue doing because he had another vehicle to drive. But look at it in all its glory. This thing cost me $240, which is a pretty good deal because I have pretty much everything except for the throttle body, which I don't care because this is all going away. Here's all the front accessory drive. So I have this whole serpentine belt set up if I want to. But like I said, he built another engine, and I'm hoping that this dog bone hold down is from the other engine. I really hope so. If not, then he's been in this engine, which means, just annoying. But I'm pretty sure it's from the other engine because there's head bolts over there, and this one hasn't, I don't think it's been opened up because he still has the distributor stabbed in it, and that's kind of annoying to do that. Why would you do that? And he had some cleaned up manifolds that he gave with it, which are pretty cool. These are the best flowing, I guess, manifolds they ever made, so I don't know, somebody might want them. I'm not planning on using them. But what I want to do is, first things first is, I want to take the intake off, because I have a Vortec intake with that's, you convert from throttle body to carb. Okay, so this is the passenger side valve train, and as you can see, it's clean. The guy said he took good care of this truck, and I believe him because I saw the truck, and normally they're thrashed on, beat up, work truck, you know, but this thing was clean. So I think it just got bad luck and it decided to start knocking somewhere. Everything is like, ooh, crisp. Oh yeah, even on the ones that are loose, they're still nice. So I'd say pretty good luck on this engine so far. Like I said, these are best flowing. Oh yeah, so this is a 062 head. Okay, so this is a Hawaiian intake, stealth intake. They don't make them anymore, sadly, which is fine, I guess. I got it in the Rat Camino when I first bought it because it had Vortec heads on it and had way too much cam for stock Vortec heads, so that engine went bye-bye. So, like I said, we're gonna take these apart. I think these are either probably half inch. Screws out. It's had like a really cheap cap, if that's one point. Oh yeah, stupid water coolant line from the intake to the water pump, and then there we go. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm pretty excited. Here's the engine after we took the intake off. So like I said, it does have the hold down with all the dog bones, so I don't have to buy those. I just clean them up. I do plan on getting new roller lifters, so that'll be one thing, and hardened push rods, but it's pretty flipping clean, which is awesome. I mean, of course you have the standard like cake right here and everything like that, but other than that, it is beautiful. Man, I'm so excited to find a Vortec engine. So you don't want to torque these down. They're studs, by the way, and it's an aluminum manifold. So what I do is I put my hand normally in like right here when I go to torque it down. Don't torque it out too much. You don't want to crack your intake. Okay guys, so I have all the bolts popped out, so now I'm going to raise the engine and probably have to use a crowbar to try to, or maybe like a rubber mallet, try to knock the oil pan off. Everything came out smooth, everything seems a-okay, so far so good. And all the oil was already changed out of it. Okay, let's look under there. I believe this engine isn't a 2-bolt main. Let's look here. Yeah, okay, so as you can see right there, this engine is, or it's not a 4-bolt main, it's just a 2-bolt main. Which, it's still fine for what I want, because I plan on running a 2-bolt main anyway. So this isn't too big a deal. I'm just excited that it's a Vortec engine. So, should be able to hold up to some more nasty stuff. Everything looks good. I'm gonna jack the engine up a little bit more and see if there's anything wrong with like the rods or anything like that. Okay, so I checked out all the rod caps and there's no like discoloration from like excessive heat or anything like that. Everything looks honestly pretty good. Everything turns over fine. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. For the price they paid, pretty good little engine. Of course, like I said, eventually there'll be a full tear down and everything. And we'll check out everything. Everything turned over a-okay. Put it at top dead center. Whenever I put an engine on a cradle, I like to turn it over once a month. It's just one of those things I like to do. So we're gonna go ahead and try to put this on a cradle. Let's do that real fast. Okay, so I got the engine stand on, or engine cradle. A lot of people don't like these because they don't work out for them, but let me show you how you're supposed to use them, or how you're supposed to put them on. So, kind of looks like this. You saw it on the other one. And I didn't really film this because all it is putting a cradle on an engine. So, what you want to do is you want to actually, the two like pieces that run along with the casters on it, on the sides here, what you're gonna want to do is put those on first. You have 2 bolts, of course, for where your motor mount bolts to, and you'll have 2 back here where your bell housing bolts to. Gosh, I'm getting tired. Sorry, guys. And what you want to do is you want to put these 2 sides on first, and then after you have them loosely in here, don't torque these down yet. Then you put in your cross piece, and everything will go smooth. If you try to build the actual stand itself first, then you're gonna have problems because your engine isn't gonna want to seat into it very good. So you have to build the actual cradle in the air, and after you do that, then it should stay the way it is, and you should be okay after that. Just like that. Alright, now she'll just roll around. So you can move her. Easy as that. I love these things. They're worth the investment, especially if you have 2 many engines like I do. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for today. Really wanted to just get into that engine and kind of see what we're working with and what the plan's gonna be. Like I said, it's like clean, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to turn that crank 10 under as long as it didn't turn the bearing around and around and around. But when I do a full complete assembly on it, you'll see that I'm trying to sell a couple engines and swap the square body engine first, and then I'll probably, maybe not the square body engine, but I want to sell those 2, the LS, the 5.3 LM7, and the other 350 some more Chevy I have, because I don't need this many engines. Get rid of them too, get a little bit of money in my pocket, and then we're going to start on the new engine. And because I'm trying to do, like I said, suspension first, and I want to do drivetrain, like mainly engine and transmission, while I'm doing my interior. So a lot to happen. Got parts coming in every day, it seems like. So next video will definitely be frame notch. I'm gonna like really push for it and try to get it all done. It might be a little longer than I want to, but I started 2 weeks ago and I got one wheel well cut out, and then I'm gonna cut the other one out, and then hopefully start cutting the frame and boxing it in. So definitely stay tuned for that, guys, and everybody who decides to come along. So thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. It's hot. I'm gonna get some water.